needs to be reawakened within man. He was born with power and wisdom, with a powerful spirit and fears no one. But his uncontrolled desire for pleasure got the best of him.
Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. You changed.
But I'm the best ever.
Welcome to Man's Superpower. Feel your power, bro. Man's Superpower.
So, David, let's go. Get after your goals. Make that money today. Let's go.
Feel your power.
Man, I owe you the world right now, dude. Like, I think your services are way undervalued.
The most interesting man in the world.
This is a crazy ass testimony.
I've been brought back from the dead to speak with you. A day on Semen Retention is magical.
Welcome to Man's Superpower. Feel your power, bro.
Feel your power, bro.
I am king. Welcome to Man's Superpower. Feel your power, bro. We are all about personal empowerment for men. We are all about masculine excellence. Woo! I am excited. I am excited for myself. I am excited for you. I am excited for life itself. Oh my God, we are alive. We are on SR. We practice sexual discipline. How wonderful is that? If you are here, it's not by accident. Welcome. We have a great show. I'm hoping ahead of us. You know, thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, that's my prototype. That's the Men's Superpower prototype shirt. That's the only one I have. Yeah. So I have someone actually designing merchandise for me, especially t-shirts. So I'm waiting for the designs to come in so we can have some merch. It's a wonderful day, bro. I was saying, as soon as I was getting ready to go live, right? I was doing my thumbnails and setting up the live. I had a massive toothache. I'm still feeling it. So I started debating if I should just cancel the live. I'm like, man, I'm going live. If I can't continue, I'll stop halfway. But hopefully I did take a pill. Hopefully it allows me to continue speaking the way that I know I love to speak. If you're here, Merca, there we go. That's the man who's designing the t-shirt for me, guys. Right here. This man right here. What up, Merca? I thought about you today. I'm like, man, you ain't been on the live lately. He's the one designing a new t-shirt for me. I appreciate that. He recently told me on IG that he's working on it. So I'm waiting patiently. When the time is right, we will have it. Today, guys, we are talking about the feminine obsession that you have in you. We want to talk about healing or releasing the feminine obsession in you, the obsession that you have with the woman, with anything feminine. You naturally have a tendency to be obsessed with the woman. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a natural tendency in you as a male. As a male, you were endowed with the capacity to think about In fact, it's been said that the average male, both men, the human and other species, the average male spends about 70%, 75% of its or his energy thinking about finding ways to get laid. So naturally, that's the program in us, and women don't seem to understand that. Women don't seem to. It doesn't matter how much you explain that to them scientifically, that biologically and evolutionarily, men are wired. We are males, first of all, and we are wired to pursue the female so we can mate. That's the whole evolutionary mandate. And why would a man want to heal himself of his tendency to be obsessed with the feminine? Well, in modern day, these days, everything is an offense. Everything is a violation. You touch a woman, it's a violation. You talk to a woman a certain way. Even your own woman, even your own wife can deny you sex. If a woman says stop halfway through sexual intercourse and you didn't stop, you know what's considered, right? That's e-par spelled backwards. That's what that's considered right now in this day and age, especially in America and also in England. If your woman says stop halfway through intercourse and you continue, because as a man, you have something pushing you. You have an energy, you have a hard stake. You have something that says keep going until you release. So you can't really stop. So because when we're having sex, we're not present enough in the moment. Well, until we do the work to be present, but naturally we are not present enough. So when she says stop, it doesn't even register. It doesn't even register. In fact, some women are capricious. They would say stop, but they don't really mean for you to stop. And so modern men are confused as to whether is she being capricious right now, that I should not stop but continue. Because there are women, when they say stop and you stop, and she's like, no, keep going. You know, I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying. So we don't know when is that time, because truth of the matter is she could have said it capriciously, like she didn't mean for you to stop, right? But you didn't stop. Then a few years later, you become successful. She gets with some friends and you know what's going to happen, right? Me too. And so more than ever in this day and age, in 21 and forward, men need to master the sex drive. Men need to master their sexuality. Because unless you do this, unless you can master your sexuality, you will die a slave to the woman, to her whims, and also to sex. Most men who have not accomplished anything, most men who are living life of insignificance are men who are still obsessed to the vagina. They are still obsessed chasing the skirt. See, we have two reasons why we must master our sex drive. There are two reasons why we must heal ourselves from the obsession to the woman. One, it's societal consequences, or more like legal consequences of a woman accusing you of saying me too. And the second reason, for me, is more important, is so that you can become a king, so that you can develop personal power. A man cannot develop personal power without a mastery of sexual drive, or his sexual drive, without mastering his sexual drive first. A man is only his sexual drive, his sexual energy. If he cannot master that, then what else can he master in this universe? And so it behooves us more than before, more now than before, to develop the capacity to heal our obsession for the feminine, or our obsession with the feminine. And so we're going to look at some things that you maybe you may be obsessed with when it comes to the woman that you are not aware of. You're probably just thinking this is natural. And also, if you can do this work, my friend, you will experience a level of freedom in your soul that only a few men can ever know in this lifetime. I guarantee you that. Women will respect you because they won't be able to take you around the block. They won't be able to give you the running around. You won't submit to their whims. You won't cry, beg, plead with them no more. You will love yourself. You will know, even if she were to lay down on the floor and bust it wide open, you'll just say, excuse me, let me leave. Excuse me, I'm making my way to the door. You can still do that. You will be able to walk out of a relationship even if sex is great. Even if the only thing wonderful about that relationship is sex, you will be able to walk out of that relationship if she's not good for you, or the dynamic between you and her is not conducive to your growth and to your development. You will be able to walk out of that relationship. She will respect you for that, and other people who see that will respect you because they will know that's a strong man. It takes a strong man to walk away from a powerful, sweet, wet, right amount of moisture vagina. Most men can't do it. Most men can't leave a woman that they're having a bad relationship with. Whether they're the ones causing the relationship to be bad or the woman, or a mixture. Most times it's a mixture, but women won't take that responsibility, right? Women want no accountability. Any relationship that goes bad in the world, it's the man's fault entirely. And so when you know that as a man, you don't even care no more because you know, oh, it's going to be my fault no matter what, regardless, because people expect it to be the men's fault, as the women are innocent toddlers walking around. And so when you master your sex drive, when you release your obsession with the feminine, when you have shaken off the shackles of the feminine imperative over your life, when you have gotten rid of the romantic tendency, the romantic idea, the illusory romantic idea, when you have rid yourself of that, when you have removed that layer of grime over you, you will be free, my friend. You will have a piercing gaze in your eyes. You will have one word. You will hold on to your word because you won't be able to be swayed by women. Imagine wherever we go, we deal with women. So unless you heal that natural tendency for weakness in you, you will be swayed. You are a weak man walking around. At work, you deal with women. At the bank, you deal with women. On the road, you deal with women. Everywhere you go, you deal with women. And unless you have developed the capacity to master your sex drive, it will be like you have a nose ring and then there is a chain attached to it, and a woman can always yank that chain, and as soon as you feel the pain, you will move towards her. You will give her what she wants. You will acquiesce to her whims, and more often than not, illusory demands and complaints. And so, my friend, all my life I struggled with this. This is why I'm the one teaching it, at least on my channel, because I struggled with it all my life. All my life, I wanted to master my sexual drive. I always felt, in years past, I've always felt that if there is one thing that can cause my life to be over in the blink of an eye, it'll be my sexuality. It'll be sex, basically. It'll be chasing women. That's the only thing I felt like I couldn't get a grip of. It felt like when it came to chasing women and having sex, it was something I was losing at. Like I couldn't stop myself from doing that. And so I wanted to develop the capacity so I could hold myself together. I wanted to develop the capacity so I can see a woman and decide, nah, I'm not moving towards her. Or if I'm dealing with a woman, although sex is great, I can still choose to say, nah, I'm not dealing with that. Sex is great, I acknowledge it, I can have it with you, I love it with you, but nah, I'm not gonna stay with you just because of that. If you can't see other goodness that I have, if you can't see the greatness that's in me, if you can't see my life purpose, if you're not interested in the business that I'm undertaking, if you don't see all the great men that other people see in me, forget about the sex. And so, having solved that issue for myself, now I can solve it for you guys. Now I can help you, or I can encourage you to work on it. Unless you can heal your obsession with women, you will always be a slave to her whims, and to sex. Right now in your life, which one of the three do you think you're a slave to? Maybe all of them. You're a slave. If you're a slave to the woman, you're also a slave to her whims. The whims are just like, illusory complaints that women have, or emotions. She changes her mind and she wants to do this or that, or she complains about this and that. That's her whims. And usually they are all illusions. And also sex. Hope you like this topic. As you come in, guys, like the video, share it. I need a few more likes, guys. I'm sure you know a guy who can benefit from this topic. I know you know a man in your life who can learn to master his sex drive, who can learn the things that he needs to free himself from when it comes to the woman, whether he's on SR or not. The sexual discipline is an imperative for men. It is necessary for men, actually. It is an imperative for men if a man has to be successful. I don't have to name nobody, but lately, you've seen so many men who have fallen in the world, so many men who have gone to jail because they were accused of a whatever misconduct he had with a woman 20, 30, 40 years ago. You understand? So if you're 20, if you're 25 and you can learn sexual mastery and sexual discipline, what an advantage that you're going to have over other men in the world. That's a great advantage. And it could be actually an unfair advantage. I feel like at 41, I have an unfair advantage, bro. You don't know. If I were to show you how women that I've walked away from just because the dynamic was not right, I'm talking about pussy that has personality, body that's good looking, that's firm, that I loved hitting from the back. Bodies that when in public, I loved the way we looked together and the way people were looking at us. But the dynamic was not right. And mostly with those women, they couldn't see my life purpose, or if they saw it, it seems like at some point they wanted me to commit to them first and then my life purpose. But there was one of them who didn't even see my life purpose. So, that one, it was like, all right, cool. As far as she was concerned, my life purpose didn't exist. My work in the world didn't exist. So, and I had to walk away. Hey guys, give me a few more likes, please. Would you? I'm hoping that's not, give me a few more likes, guys. I need a few more likes. If you're here, we have 7 guys watching and I only got 2 likes. Come on, guys. You guys are being cheap. Come on. Give me a few more likes. Let's do that. We are on the right path. We are on the right journey. journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-love, the journey of self-discovery, the journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. A few more likes, guys. Franklin. Man, I was just replying to some comments and I saw your name so many times. I'm like, damn, he's been around for a long time and he has commented. YouTube says you're one of my top commenters. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Merka, what up, brother? It's good to see you, my brother. I appreciate you. I'm waiting for that design. Merka is designing merchandise for us. He's designing t-shirts. The one that I'm wearing is my first design. I just had a friend who said he would buy it for me. If I have another one, he'd purchase it from me. He loves it, this design. He thinks this logo is awesome. It has so many meaning behind it for the work that we are engaged in. And I told him I came up with this design on a long streak of SR. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just sat down in front of the computer, and after a few hours, I had a result, and the result was amazing. This is what happens when you're on SR. You just sit down and start doing some work, and at the end of a couple of hours, you realize that you just created something amazing. Yep. What's up, Franklin? Good seeing you. Merka. Yes, it's very interesting. It is a very interesting topic, especially in modern day where every man is encouraged to pursue the woman. Every man is encouraged to attach himself to the woman. Question. What is the, good question. What is a woman's purpose in a man's life? That's a great question, Merka. That's actually a wonderful question. I'm gonna answer that question for you real quick. Give me a second, right here. What is the woman's purpose in a man's life? You know, I've heard a lot of, let's put that on the screen right here. Okay. I've heard a lot of things said around this question here. What's a woman's purpose in a man's life? The best answer that I've been able to come up with is, what do you need her? What do you want / need her to serve in your life? What purpose do you have for a woman in your life? Well, see, my question, what purpose do I have for a woman in my life, puts the responsibility on me. It puts the work on me. It says that I'm working to make my life great. I'm working to make my life whole. I'm working to make my life wonderful. And so if there's an area that I believe only a woman can satisfy, then I design a purpose for her to work in that area. Now, let's look at it. If you take successful men, now it has to be true that successful men decide what a woman would be to their lives. It has to be true, because a woman cannot be his counselor, his advisor, his business partner, his coach, his bank, his investor. She can't be those things to him. So he has to decide what purpose this woman is going to serve in my life. So he has to look at the many areas of his life and say, okay, this particular area here, I think only a woman's skills, feminine skills, can satisfy. where this is what she's going to do for me. This is her purpose in her life. If you don't do it this way, if you do it the other way, the way that most people do it, which is, what is she to bring to me? What is she to do for me? It's wrong, because you yourself don't know what she should do for you. She may be doing great things in your life and you still don't want her. Or she may not be doing anything at all and you think she's all that, because you don't have any point of reference to gauge her. You understand? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. My last relationship that I was in, like a few years, if something first started, I don't call it relationship. Yeah, I may have involvement right now. I may have involvement with several women, but I don't call them relationship, at least not yet, right? But they're great women. But I'm talking about the last relationship, what I called a relationship, or at least I called it that. I had 5 areas that I wanted her to cover for me, or those were the area that I needed a woman for. Okay? And those 5 areas, or those 5 things, are still true for me. They are, number 1, I need a woman who can cook. I need, I need to eat mostly from home. Now, while I'm by myself, I can eat on the road, and I do cook. But if I am to be with a woman, I need her to have the capacity to cook. I want to eat good homemade meals. That's 1. Number 2, I want to be with a woman whose beauty I feel good about. Now, she doesn't have to be voluptuous. She doesn't have to have a big booty. She doesn't have to have big breasts or anything like that. She doesn't have to have she doesn't have to be an hourglass. But I'm saying there are certain facial features, certain physical features, and even complexion that I personally like. And she must meet those requirements for her to serve that purpose for my eyes when I meet her and when I'm with her and I'm going out. Number 3, sex. I must love having sex with her. Like, I must feel comfortable and enjoy that. Number 4, she must be clean. Okay? She must be clean, because I'm clean. I keep my place clean. She must be clean. And it doesn't mean that she has to clean every day, but at least her disposition is cleanliness, and she's going to clean. So I had to decide. And my last girlfriend, at first she had a problem with it, because every time we would talk, she would say, well, I just love you. I'm in love with you. And I said, well, I know I love you too. I'm in love with you. But these 5 areas are the reasons that I'm with you. So the day that you stop operating in 2 of those 5 areas, there will be a big hole. I will lose some of attraction to you, and I will lose some of my interest. I'm a man. I'm practical. I'm rational. Yeah, I love you. I'm in love with you. But love must be practical in this life. Love must be practical in this life. Love is not just a whole bunch of words. You must do things for me as a result of your loving of me. I must do things, physical things for you as a result of my loving of you. The confusion out there is, and I've experienced that, people are just saying, but I love you. I'm in love with you. I'm emotionally attached to you. Yeah, do this for me. Stay up and do that for me. Leave your bed and come and help me go get it tire, because I just got it flat. And let's see how you go on the phone. I'm tired. I'm okay, I'm coming. As opposed to a woman be like, oh yeah, oh my God, you got it flat. You okay, babe? You okay? All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. Even if you don't need me to call you, I'm just I'm coming to just be with you. Even if another friend is coming to help you. How about that? We must do things in the physical world that translate, that demonstrate that love. Okay. And so for a long time, I struggled with deciding what a woman would be in my life until I got the revelation. No, it wasn't about what a woman is going to do for me, what she's going to bring to me, or what her purpose was going to be for me. It was more, and it still is, what purpose do I have for her? And I coach my clients and I talk to guys, and even right here, I've taught this before. I say, you decide what purpose she's going to have in your life. You have to decide, which means you must be actively and consciously working on bettering your life, on leveling up. Because if not, you're not going to know what she's worth to you. You have to decide what a woman is worth to you. I once said that to a woman, and of course she thought I was talking about her worth, because sometimes women don't understand masculine words. No, not your worth as a human being. As a human being, you have all the worth that God has intended for you. But as a woman in a relationship with me, what is your worth to me? For example, a masculine woman is still a woman, but she may not have much worth to me as a man, because if you're masculine, you're just like another man. Or we can just vibe and hang out, but in the bedroom or in relationships and stuff like that, you'll have no worth to me. So you have to decide what a woman's worth is to you, and you have to decide what her purpose to your life is. When you can gain that clarity, your dating life will change. When you can narrow that down, just like I just itemized for you, the 5 areas, the 5 needs that I have for a woman, the purpose that I have for a woman in my life. When you can do that, you will experience great liberation. What's up? Let's continue with our topic. Heal your obsession with women. Most men are slaves to their sexual desires and feminine beauty and sweetness. You know it. Naturally, we crave that tenderness, we crave that sweetness, and we crave that feminine beauty. Now, what I'm talking about here is not looking at women who are beautiful. No. It's the psychological effect and emotional effect that it has on you when you do look at her. For example, in the manosphere, in the red pill, it's been said an alpha can simp for a really beautiful woman for a dime, for a 10. He won't simp for a 6, 7, 8, 9, or 8, but he may simp for a 10. Because she's so beautiful, and he has not learned to master that. He has not learned he has not released that obsession. He's simp. He will do things that he normally wouldn't do just because she's so beautiful. Oh my God, she's so gorgeous. Oh my God, I lose it. I can't even think straight. I can't even think, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Whatever she says, oh yeah. Because he is overwhelmed by her beauty, because he is obsessed. Still, you have to work on releasing that obsession. And matter of fact, unless you can do that, you won't even be able to experience a woman's sweetness and tenderness. Because what happens is, for example, on PMO and even off PMO, guys experience a lot of anxiety dealing with women. Well, what causes those anxieties when you are dealing with a woman in proximity? It's because in your subconscious mind, you have a lot of thoughts and evaluation about her body, her face, her beauty, her shape. So in her presence, those thoughts overwhelm you. And so you don't know how to act. Because you're even thinking unconsciously, oh my God, this is a dime piece. How should I act? Oh my God, am I worthy enough? Am I big enough? Is she going to want me? Is she going to reject me? Because you still have that obsession to her beauty and her sweetness. Now, here are some of the things that you are going to, here are some of the things that you're going to release yourself from, that you're going to release your obsession with. The feminine skin, softness, voice, her words, her affection, her tenderness, and her sex. Essentially, it's a healing of your masculine soul. It's a healing of your masculine spirit. Now, here is a disclaimer. It doesn't mean that you won't be attracted to women. No, it doesn't mean that you will lose your sex drive. No, it only means that you will be empowered where these things won't have a negative impact or effect on you. That's what it means. You will be in control. And I'm telling you, unless you heal these areas, unless you release that obsession, you won't be able to enjoy women for real, bro. Because you know what most guys experience, anxiety in the presence of a woman. So if you're anxious because you have all of these obsessions subconsciously, you can't enjoy her presence because you're not present enough. And so naturally, salute Mr. O. Joe W, thank you. Thank you for that membership. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Shout out to you. I realized that, man, you've been around for a minute. Thank you for becoming a member. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. And which reminds me to remind you guys that I now have my channel is eligible for membership. Joe W just became my member yesterday. I appreciate that. You guys can support me by becoming a member to my channel, and you can help this work go further. You can help the young brothers who are coming to find, who are in need of this information. Well, I am on Reddit. It's amazing the things that young men need, the questions that they are asking, the answers that they're looking for. I want to keep doing this work. One way you can support me in doing that is by becoming a member to my channel. And I thank you in advance, brother. So unless you heal yourself from the woman's skin, most men, well, all of us are naturally wired to feel her soft skin. We want to feel it. Oh, I want to feel it. But you want to do work in you where feeling her soft skin is not going to destroy you. That you're not going to spend your whole paycheck just so you can do that. That you're not going to put your life purpose on pause just so you can enjoy that. That you're not going to stop working on your dreams just so you can experience her soft skin every night. You're not going to stay in a relationship that's not working for you just because her skin is soft, just because she's beautiful, just because her voice is a baby's voice. And women know how to use their voice. They know. Women are masters of intonation. You know, intonation is how the voice goes up and down depending on the sentence and the words that are being said to have the most impact and the most meaning on you. Women are masters of that. Women are masters. Have you ever wondered how women? Have you ever seen how women ask questions and how they make statements? Do you love me? Do you love me? My ex-wife used to have a little baby voice. She would play with me. She used to call me her cookie monster, and she used to play with me. Man, my cookie monster. You're my little cookie monster. My cookie monster. And a woman would call you, and she would be on the phone. Hey, David, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I'm fine. Just here. I was thinking about you, and I said, let me check on you, see how you doing. How's your day? That question. How's your day? Oh, my day is wonderful, actually. I got some things done today, and I just finished a live, and the guys got blessed. It was a wonderful experience. Everything is great. That's good. Seems like you're rocking it. My man, I miss you. What you don't understand is, the more she speaks like that, the more your subconscious mind is being rewired to anticipate that, to listen to that. And when you break up with her, or if she breaks up with you, because right now, these days, most breakups are done by women, because social media tells them they can have more and better. Hypergamy is the biggest it's ever been. And so you now are hearing her soft voice in your head after the breakup, and that's what's gonna bring you back. You're feeling her soft skin on your skin now because you're still weak. You're hearing her words. Here's a big one: affection. I used to be big on I used to argue over affection. I used to be like, you're not giving me affection. I need affection. Affection is one of the things that I look for in a woman. Affection is one of the things that I need in a relationship. I used to fight for that. Oh my God, I used to want affection so bad. And you know why? It was because I was weak in myself. I wanted her affection because I wasn't loving myself. I wanted her touch because I wasn't whole myself. Because I wanted her validation. But once I started loving myself and I became whole and I created significance in the world by myself, for myself, all of a sudden I can live without a woman's affection. But guess what? When I can live without it, that's when it comes. Whether I'm romantically involved with a woman or not, she's going to give me affection. She calls me a king. She treats me well. And I'm not even involved with her romantically, because I don't need affection. I'm strong enough. I stand on my own psychological powers. I stand on my own emotional powers. So when you're strong like that, that's when women give you things that you don't need no more. But when you're looking for affection, actually that's recipe for toxicity in a relationship. Any relationship where the woman or the man is constantly demanding affection and care and attention and time is going to be toxic. That relationship is going to be toxic because it's a lot of codependency and attachment wounds in operation in that relationship. That means the individuals cannot stand on their own as entities, as separate entities. So it better not be you that you cannot stand on your own as a separate entity, that you must codepend on a woman. There are men. In fact, one of the ways that women sell themselves to men is by saying, well, you got to have a woman after a hard and long day at work. When you come home, she got to show you, for her to show you affection and help take off your clothes and prepare your bath water. That was in antiquity, okay? And And she's going to give you affection. She's going to be there for you. She's going to encourage you and motivate you and inspire you. Well, bro, if you have been around as long as I have been around, you know that women need affection from you. They need inspiration from you. They need inspiration from you. They need motivation from you. They need leadership from you. They need decision making from you. They need problem solving from you. Not you need. God forbid that a man would need inspiration from a woman. A woman wakes up in the morning thinking about how ugly she looks, how much her hair is not beautiful, how much ass she doesn't have, how much she doesn't hate this part and that part about herself, how much she wished she could look different. And she's caught up and obsessed with her own self. And she wakes up, most women wake up mildly depressed every morning because they wake up processing that childhood trauma they had 25, 30 years ago. Because women have a hard time because of their emotional nature of letting go of past. It doesn't matter what treatment they've gone through. They wake up and the first thought that comes to mind is that hurt 25 years ago. You think that individual is the one who's going to inspire you, huh? You think that woman is the one that you need to look for encouragement from. Well, I haven't seen that. It has not been my personal experience, first of all, and I haven't seen that in the lives of other people. Now, yeah, it's in the movies, it's in novels, it's online, but in real life, just like, well, I'm not gonna say it, just like that thing out there that the whole world is going crazy about, that the governments are trying to enforce people on, you know what I'm talking about, right? That whole thing out there. It's in the news. It's out there. It's in the media. We don't see it in real life. How many people do you know in real life who got affected, by that thing? I mean, I really don't know. I barely know people who say they got it, they had it. But the whole world is going crazy. Like, it's really like, oh my God, this is, everybody's dropping dead. That's not true, right? So you have to make the difference. And so the way women have sold themselves to men is you need a woman behind you who's going to encourage you, inspire you. Well, do you know encouragement and inspiration can only come from a person who's free themselves, who's done shadow work, who's developed and expanded themselves, a person who can stand on their own psychological strength, on their own emotional health. That's not so for most women in these days. So you need to heal yourself from that. You need to find ways to make yourself strong, and you need to give up that romantic idea. You need to get rid of that romantic idea. It's an illusory idea. It's not real. Men who have great relationships, men who have respect in the world, are men who have built themselves and made themselves strong, and they can stand by themselves and on their own. And now they attract a beautiful feminine woman to come, and she benefits from their strength. It's the same way society teaches men to be feminine by telling them to tell women of their pain and suffering. Talk to her. You got to talk to your girl. You got to let her know what's hurting you. Tell her your past. Tell her your pain. Be emotional. Open up. Be open. Men got to learn to open to women. Men got to learn to tell women their emotions and their stories, and sometimes men got to just cry a little bit. Well, if you know anything about women, you know that the fact anytime a man shows signs of emotional weakness, she wants to run away. Because internally, a woman wants a strong man that although she knows that man is going through problems, but he's not breaking down. That's the man that she wants. And imagine that she wants you to uplift her spirit. Here you come with your bullshit, sharing your bullshit with her. Now your bullshit plus her chronic bullshit becomes a big bullshit in her mind. Now she wants out. She's looking for that strong man who won't burden her with his bullshit. Don't you make that mistake. Don't you make the mistake of telling women your problems. Don't you make the mistake of telling your girlfriend what is going on at work. Don't make the mistake of telling women how much you were hurt in the past and how much you're still. No, heal yourself in private, my friend. Go to that psychiatrist, go to that mentor, coach, do the work, do your hypnotic meditations, trance state meditation. Do your work. Rewire your brain, rewire your subconscious mind by yourself. And just let her see the results. Just let her see the strength. If you are here and you're new, this is Men's Superpower. I am David Hughes. I represent masculine excellence, personal power for men. I help men establish sexual discipline in their lives so that they can create excellence in their lives, so that they can master themselves, master their minds, master their emotions and their psychology. And we do that through NoFap, Semen Retention, and ultimately Sex Energy Transmutation, where we use all the benefits of SR, the presence, the attention, the power, the sense of magnetism, the power to focus, and we put all that towards a worthy goal and a worthy ideal. If you like this work, if you're here, you're not here by accident anyway, subscribe and check my membership area. And if you like it, join and help this work go further. I appreciate you. And so let's continue. You need to heal yourself from the need for feminine validation, encouragement, guidance, and emotional support. When I was growing up, and I'm sure it's still out there used to be a big talk about how much emotional support a man needs from a woman. Looking back, and I'm like, this is crazy. I'm sure it's still going on out there. It just doesn't come to me. This is crazy that a man would be looking for emotional support from a woman. God, you're looking for emotional support from a being whose whole life is an emotional roller coaster and mumbo jumbo. So you have to heal yourself from that. You have to get rid of that. You have to release yourself from the need for that. You have to make yourself strong so that her just knowing that you're in her life is an encouragement to her. A woman can encourage you when a woman doesn't have the same rational understanding to see your plans. You can plan 5 years ahead. She can't see it because a woman is more immediate. She's more concerned with survival, safety, provision, right here, right now. What do most men complain about? Or even successful men, what do they say? They either leave the woman that they had when they were broke, when they were leveling up, or they say the woman that they're with have no idea what they're doing because she can't conceive the magnitude of what he's doing. She can't conceive the 10 year, 15 year plan that he has. She can't see those things. She just can go to work, get the money right now, feed the kids, put some nice clothes, go have some fun, have sex, go back to sleep and repeat. And that's the being that you are to seek guidance from. That's the being that you are to seek encouragement from. A woman needs encouragement from you because most women hate themselves, right? Don't tell nobody I said that. Tell them that I said it. Most women hate themselves. Because most women are always comparing themselves to other women. Most women are competing to other women when they go on the road. That's why we have concluded that women don't dress for men. Women dress to compete for women or with other women. And so women are forever worrying about how they are coming across to people and what people think about them, that they are always or almost always overwhelmed with their own thoughts and feelings and emotions. That's the being that is supposed to encourage you, or that you are to seek encouragement from. You are doomed. You don't need emotional support beyond mentorship and coaching. I repeat, you are not to need emotional support beyond coaching or mentorship. That means if you have to hire a mentor or get you a mentor, hire a coach or a counselor, do that. That's the emotional support that you need to heal yourself, not from a woman. Send in some questions, guys. We're almost through. Send me some questions. Like, share this video. Check out Patreon if you would like to work with me one-on-one. I have several coaching tiers on Patreon. They are all one-on-one tiers. We get to work on the phone and through texting throughout the week. Check that out, and we can work one-on-one and share insights and practical guides and how-tos to help you on your journey, to help you on your kingship journey, to help you on your masculine excellence journey, to help you on your personal power journey as a man. So there's a link in the description box. You can check that out. And if you do sign up, looking forward to working with you. Also, you can check out the link for my channel membership. Yes, we are now qualified for channel membership, so you can support my work that way. Also, there is a PayPal and Cash App links that you can support my work, since everything here costs a little bit of money to operate. So it's just circulation. That's what it is. I give you something, you give me something. If you're new here, like Mr. O, I don't quite remember seeing you. Oh, is this Michael? It kind of look like Michael. Anyway, send in some questions, guys, as we tell me what you think about this topic, and tell me what your experience have been. Tell me where you stand. Put in the chat. Tell me what in you that you think what is it in you, or what it is that you tend to look for in a woman, what it is that you think you need from a woman. How about that? Or you were conditioned to look for in a woman. Yeah, talk to me. Let's talk. Let's have a dialogue. What is it in you that you've been taught growing up that you need from a woman and that you look for in a woman? Or what is that one thing that has always tripped you because you have always sought for it from a woman? Talk to me. Go ahead, guys. What is it that you tend to look for in a woman? Emotional support, encouragement, guidance? Are you still obsessed with a woman's skin?
I am a king. I am the king of my reality. I am a triumphant warrior.
Let's go.
I rule over my thoughts and actions at all times. I always get the job done. I give energy to my goals and believe in the attainment of them. My true nature is uttermost excellence. I choose high energy.
I know this is not common topic. This is not something that most men talk about. This is not something that creators talk about, or creators who work with men talk about, because this is an area that's very nuanced. It's an area that even the creators sometimes can struggle with, or are still struggling with. And so without adequate understanding, without adequate wisdom and experience, men really don't know what to do in areas like this, because naturally it's in you. You just feel pulled towards it. And so although it's a very important topic, although it's a very important work, men can be reluctant to do it. They can be reluctant even to listen to it. So I understand.
Go after what I want. I can have anything I want. I am recognized as an elite member of society. I am noticed everywhere I go. I am successful in all that I do. People always respect me. I stand up for my beliefs. I am highly respected for the man I am. My potential for success is infinite. My voice is dominant. I am and act superior. I am a king. I am the king of my reality. I am a triumphant warrior. I rule over my thoughts and actions at all times. I always get the job done. I give energy to my goals and believe in the attainment of them. My true nature is uttermost excellence. I choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I am worthy of success. I always push through. I am driven to achieve the excellence I earn. I have limitless potential. I see myself as a king.
And so we are continuing. All right, he is the big one. I saved the big one for last. The big one is this: unless you can develop yourself to master your response to these things on the screen, you ain't gonna make it. You will forever be a slave to the feminine imperative. A woman will always get you. If you break up, you will tend to go back. If you can't master this, if you can't master your your obsession too, my man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Franklin. I appreciate that for blessing me and blessing this work. Thank you. Welcome to Man's Superpower. Feel your power, bro. Man's Superpower. J Boss, what up? I see you in the house. Franklin, thank you once again for that super chat. Here we go, back here. A woman needs to be feminine, inspirational, and cater to her king. In order for her to do that, the man needs to have a world for her to come into so she can complement. The question was asked earlier, what is a woman's purpose in a man's life? And in summary, my answer was, what purpose do you decide for her? And I said, this question, my question, assumes that you're working on yourself. You're building an empire. You're making your life worthwhile. You're making your life big. And now you have a particular area for her to serve in. And that's her purpose. And that's her worth to you. To you. That's her worth to you. And that's her purpose in your life. So I totally agree with you, J-Bus. You must have a life great enough where now you can assign a purpose for her to your life. Other than that, it's just going to be codependency and attachment issues going on. Neediness. Yep. So I agree. That's a big question, J-Boss. That's a big question. If I could go back to my 20s and 30s, what would I change? Now, narrow that down for me, because there are several areas. Finances, health, relationship, personal growth. Narrow that down for me. Tell me, what would I change in terms of dealing with women or relationship, since that's what I'm talking about. But I wait for you to just narrow it down for me. Tell me, yes, as it relates to dealing with women, what would you change what would I change if I could go back to being 20 and 30? That's a big one. Franklin, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you for blessing me. Guys, give me a few more likes. Yes, give me a few more likes. If you're here, you're not here by accident. You are here for a reason. We are talking about healing your obsession with women, those things that men commonly look for in women, that society and women, this gynocentric world has taught men to be open emotionally and to look for certain things from women that women actually are looking from men. They're looking for men to provide those things to them, but men are busy looking for those same things from women. And so we are at the last page in our presentation here. Let's see what J-Boss has to say. Would you encourage men to stay single in their 20s or 30s to build an empire? They say amen. Ha, ha, ha. Amen's, woo. Hold on. A man's prime is 40s, his 40s and 50s. I am 41, baby. I am 41. 41. Look, man, I turned 40 and my world changed. Bam. And of course, I was on the SR. I've been on SR and no FAP. But it is true that a man's true life begins at 40. So look forward to that. You are a different beast. Yeah, that's a man's prime for real. You should see the way, I'm answering the question backwards. You should see the way society responds to me. It could be my gray. It could be the way, it is a combination of my gray, the way I carry myself, the knowledge that I have, the work that I've done, the healing I have gone through, you know, the many things I've learned through life, the many things I've studied, researched, the many experiences that I've had. And of course, at 40, your hormones change as a man. You are less prone to chase after skirts, or at least it starts diminishing. Not your sex drive now. Listen, I have sex more powerfully as I have ever done. Got women to prove that. Last longer than I've ever done, because on SR you last long, and I ain't even busting on top of that. So it's powerful. I mean, it's crazily powerful. The woman wants more. Like, it's let me go take a cold shower halfway through type of powerful, because my energy and my power. So the sex is the best it's ever been. So don't worry about that. But what it is she can call you and say, I'm home alone. And you're going to be like, yeah, but I'm preparing the show for tomorrow, so I won't be able to come and spend time with you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're able to do 40 and up. She can send you a pic where she just, she busted it and she's laying down on that bed, and she knows as soon as you see that pic, you're going to jump into your car and drive to her place. You get the pic, you're like, oh my, woo, baby, what'd you just do to me? This is bad. Oh my God, look at that. And you zoom in on the pic, you look at it like, oh my, don't you dare do that to me, baby. I'll see you this weekend then. She's like, for real? No, I mean, you want to come by tonight? Nah, I can't, I got stuff to do. I'm hanging out with my boys, or there is a show that I need to watch, or that's what you're able to do. So, would I encourage men to stay single in their 20s or 30s to build an empire? First of all, men in their 20s and 30s, or at least in their 20s, don't hear about building of empires. Their testosterone levels are too high. Men can't hear what's going on in the world in their early 20s at least. If they get the chance, yes. If they get the chance, yes. But I wouldn't encourage men to stay single and have no sexual experience and no interaction with the feminine, let's say for 5 or 10 years. Because what you're going to end up with is a heterosexually inexperienced 40 and 50-year-old with a lot of money. Yeah, he can still, get himself a sugar baby, or he can get a woman to serve him. But I'm afraid that he may still feel inadequate. As a coach, I work with men who are close to 40 or early 30s or mid 30s who feel inadequate in that area because of a lack of experience in their 20s and 30s. And that feeling of inadequacy trumps their current success. I repeat, those men have money. They are having success. But their feeling of inadequacy, their feeling of not knowing how to go about dealing with the feminine because they spent their 20s not doing that, in their 30s they barely did it, that feeling trumps their success. It's part of their self-esteem. And so it's not a good experience. If anything, right now, I'm happy that I've had so many experiences with women because I'm able to master certain things, and I'm able to be teaching this thing right now, right? Imagine a man who spent his 20s not in a relationship, not talking to women. He wouldn't have this knowledge that I have right now. Now, he may still be able to manage himself and master himself, but it would be a different experience, right? I'm moving the world differently when it comes to dealing with women. Things that are very easy for me are not that easy for guys who didn't have much experience. What I would say is, let that man at 20 decide or look or focus on his life purpose and make it his mission to pursue that. and maintain a healthy balance between pursuing that and a little enjoyment with a girlfriend here and there. Now, two don'ts in any man's 20s. Two don'ts. Do not get married. Do not have a child. I repeat, do not get married and do not have a child in your 20s. It's suffering. It sets you back. It's not good because you don't know what you're doing yet. You don't know what you want yet. Here you are, locked up with a woman with 2 children. Now you're serving a relationship instead of serving your purpose. You're pursuing taking care of wife and kids instead of taking care of your purpose and your knowledge base, your skills acquisition. You are fucked up emotionally and psychologically because you are caught up into that world. Those are the only 2 don'ts that I have. Do not get married and do not have children in your 20s. Learn, build yourself, travel, have sex here and there, focus on that purpose, but children and marriage is a no-no. Not even until mid-30s, actually. Not even until mid-30s. And of course, the guy who's in his mid-30s now can have a more serious relationship, or he can have a child if he decides at 35. But both 20s and 30s must have a big focus on life purpose. What is it that you are here to do? What is that predominant skill that you have that you need to develop? That predominant skill that's going to serve the world. That predominant skill that only you, in your capacity, given your set of circumstances and resources, can perfect and deliver, and perfectly deliver. Hopefully that was helpful and clear enough. And so let's continue our discussion here. You must heal your obsession to the following feminine things. And this one here has to do with, it's all physical. If you look at the previous ideas were more of a emotional and psychological nature. But this one here is more of a physical nature. You have to heal yourself. If you give me a few more likes, guys. I'm at 10 for 10. That's nice. 10 for 10, 10, 10. I think that's synchronicity. You have to heal yourself. You have to release your obsession to sexual positions, namely doggy style. You have to release yourself from the obsession with a woman's thighs. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you something. To my experience in research and studies and coaching and talking with men, when a man sees a woman for the first time, he focuses, at least in the West, he says, "Ooh, her booty," one, then her face, then her boobs, and then everything else, right? That's with his eyes. We have found out when that man engages in sexual intercourse with that woman intimately in the private space, the parts of a woman's body that have the most impact on him turn out to be now her thighs are number one. Okay? Not her boobs, and sometimes not even her butt. It's her thighs. And why is that? Because in a missionary position, for example, the thighs are what's inviting you to come in. When you're eating her up, the thighs are guarding your head. They're right here. You see them. They are the thickest pieces of meat and muscle on her. And that's where sometimes you slap her thighs and you hold it and you kind of like hold it firmly and you grab that. She knows. And especially if she got hips, she knows. So you spend a lot of time with the thighs if you eat her up, and you spend a lot of time with the thighs going over her in a missionary position. Those thighs can lock behind your back when you're inside of her. They hold mighty powers. In fact, when your woman, let's say if she has a skirt on and she's pulling those skirts, your heart rate will go up the fastest when she gets midway to the thighs. By the time she gets, all the way up and the skirt is up, everything is revealed, you're good. When you're watching joy videos, when you're watching, those teasing videos, I promise you, if she's pulling some kind of robe or skirt up or dress up, you get the hardest. You feel your heart pumps the fastest when she gets halfway through them thighs, baby. By the time she gets to the booty area, man, listen, men are accustomed to booties. We are accustomed to asses. We've spanked them, we see them, we hit them from the back shot, but for some reason, we still are not quite accustomed to the thighs because they're mostly always covered. But then we spend a lot of time with them, eating her down there and going inside of her in a missionary position. I'm giving you good game. You have to find a way to release yourself from that obsession where you can see the thighs, but they no longer make your heart rate go up no more like that, at least not like that. Hips, same thing. Some guys are obsessed with women who have big hips and wide hips. I've dated a couple of about 3 women who had immaculate hips. I mean, one of them, she had to get her skirts tailored. Haitian woman, that one was, back in Orlando, Florida. But thank God, I wasn't obsessed with it. While every other guy, every BMW, every Mercedes-Benz and Range Rover is slowing down to say hi to her for those hips. Her family had hips, so it's, the mom, the sisters, it ran in the family. But I'm here. We're not together. I'm here. I've never thought of those thighs and those hips. But I'm here. And I had a recent girlfriend who had massive thighs. She herself used to talk about them. I'm here. I'm surviving. I'm alive. Some men will stay in a relationship because those physical parts hold them hostage. They don't know. They don't talk to her. Once a picture of those physical parts cross their minds, they hop in their car and bam, at the door, at the woman's door, he is. My brother Porfirio Bajo, he says, do not have children in your 20s. It's very wise because you are simply not prepared. You will be a poor dad. Chase your purpose instead. Great advice, brother. Appreciate that. salute your answer too. Thank you for corroborating. Well, you would imagine that that's what I did. And let me stop the music. You want to hear my story? I'll tell the whole story. As it relates to this part, don't have kids in your 20s. I have 2 children only. Well, they are young adults. They're not children. Would you like to know what age I had them? Yeah, you should know. My son shares the same birthday with me. He was born on my birthday. You know how old I turned when he was born? He was born 11:45 p.m. on February 12th, which is my birthday. You want to know how old I turned on that day he was born? 18. Yes. I got his mom pregnant at 17. I was 17. He was born on my 18th birthday. Imagine now you're 18 years old as a man with a son. And then in the same token, 1 year later, his mom got pregnant again and my daughter was born. And I said, no more. And no woman has ever been pregnant for me ever since. So I only have those 2 children. But men, listen, I suffered immensely. My father cut off all aid. He stopped helping me because, I'm a Haitian. So that cultural thing is, now you have children, you go do what you had to do. So I went and did what I had to do. So I went to school. So I dropped out of high school and went to work. I did go back and finish and did some college. That's why men can recover from these things, but usually women can't. But I suffered immensely. I mean, greatly, man. An unprepared, young, immature father. Don't do it. That's all you need to know. Don't do it. Don't do it. Use protection or bust outside. Well, that's hard for most men, but use protection. Or you can date, not seriously now, single mothers who've had children who don't want no more, and they are on birth control. That's a safety. That's a safety, strategy. You can use that as a strategy. Now, don't marry a single mom now. No, don't have a serious relationship with a single mom. But if you just want to have fun, a lot of times single moms are, low-hanging fruits. It's the requirement to entry. The entry requirement is very low. There's not much required to enter. So, you can use that as a strategy. But because they already have children, they may not want children anymore. But whatever you do, don't wife a single mother. You will suffer. You will suffer a lot. Your self-esteem will suffer. Your self-esteem will suffer. You will be confused. You will feel like a second-hand person. You will feel like a second-class citizen. Basically, what you're doing in a relationship with a single mother is you're taking a man's leftover family. I remember that day, the day when I had that realization. Oh my God, I'm actually taking this man's leftover family. It didn't work between them. It's his leftover family. He's out there. He takes the kids. They spend the weekend with him every once in a while. He talks to them. The wife still engaged, because they have the kids, the ex-wife or ex-husband, whatever, they still engaged together. That's his leftover shit. That's if you have self-esteem, if you have dignity, you don't want no leftover. You want your own. And then you will only be their driver. You will be their driver, their chauffeur, their trash man, their grocery carrier man. That's what you will be. Your protector, man. You know, you're the one with the gun. You know, they know you're in the house with the gun. So if a bad man invades the house, you know, that's what you are. But you're not more than that. In her mind, oh gosh, let's not make this on single mother. But we're gonna get that. RP is coming to this channel. The RP scholars are coming to this channel because for the longest I've been talking about semen retention and sexual discipline, but we're coming with RP knowledge. Oh yeah, all my life experience. We're coming with that. We're preparing. And in the woman's mind, you can never be number one. You can never be. She's number one. The kids are number two. Her job, their father, friends, family, friends, money, pleasure. Listen, sometimes you're nowhere to be found. So let's just leave it here for now. If you're in your 20s, that's what you don't do. You don't get a single mother pregnant. You don't wife her. You don't get engaged to her. You don't give her hope on you. We are out here. We want to change this dynamic. We want to change this thing so much that women are afraid of leaving their kid's father. Like, stay with that nigga. Stay with that man. Raise the kids. Like, we're changing this dynamic. It doesn't matter if Reddit is going to take down TRP. It doesn't matter if Reddit is going to take down MGTOW 1 and 2. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if YouTube is coming for us. There are so many websites that the red pill community are building. We will go there and spread that message. And you know that message is being received. It's being heard. You've heard and seen and watched all those videos that women are talking about now. We want to change that dynamic. It's too easy for a woman to get up and leave a man for no reason. For example, I'm not happy with you. That's a valid reason this gynocentric society accepts for a woman to leave a man. But when you peel the veil, when you look into the statement, I'm not happy, you realize that got nothing to do with me, got nothing to do with the man. You realize that she doesn't love herself. She doesn't love the skin she's in. And her friends, she's competing silently with her friends and social media. The I'm not happy she's talking about has nothing to do with the actual development. And also, you realize that she takes no accountability and no responsibility. And she gets up and leaves a man with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children. It's too easy. We're changing that dynamic with the RP. It's coming. Franklin, what up? As well as getting into serious relationship and dating single mothers. No. Yes, sir. Do not do this. And do not do that. And so let's continue so we can wrap up. We are out of time. It's 1.5 hours. You have to heal yourself and release yourself from the obsession to a woman's body parts, namely her thighs, her hips, and her sounds. The sounds that she makes with you in the bedroom or during Philly cheese, yo, what's up? You have to make yourself strong. You have to reprogram yourself. You have to find 422, 432 sounds out there, entheogenic sounds, meditation tracks that will empower you, subliminal tracks, and learn meditation that will make your psyche strong. that will help you to release these attachments so that you become the man that you are designed to be. You have a purpose in this world. You must accomplish that purpose. You must further the cause of the human race. You must help heal the human condition. You must participate in living this world better than we found it. You have a gift inside of you. You have a purpose. But let me tell you, my friend, the romantic idea is going to get you away from your purpose every single time. Men have stopped pursuing their purpose and die early because they were busy pursuing the romantic idea. That's how I call it. The romantic idea is get a girl, have children, form a family, have children, work 9 to 5, come home, be with the kids, be with children, be with the wife, drop them at work, to school, at soccer game, during the weekend, run around, running errands, and then every day, all day, be subjected to your woman's whims. I am unhappy. I am sad. What's wrong with you, baby? Why do you have a frown? Oh, well, I'm a woman. I'm a feminine. So these things do happen. Now, if a guy, that's what he really wants to do, let him do that. But men of purpose and men of vision want to pursue their vision and their purpose first, and then let the rest come. You see, the men who are changing the world, let me tell you something, bro. Have you seen this in the world? The big shots, the guys who are moving and shaking the world, when they go through a divorce, when was the last time you heard Elon Musk cry? When was the last time you heard even Dr. Dre fold? When was the last time you heard Jeff Bezos fold? No. Those powerful guys and successful guys don't fold because of emotional problems, because of a family didn't work. Because guess what? Usually what happens is those guys started those families at a time when they did not know their purpose yet, or they did not understand what their purpose was yet. That's what happens, bro. And so while they found their purpose and they're working in it, they suddenly realize, oh shit, this is a hindrance here. This is an encumbrance. This lady doesn't understand what I'm doing in the world. She's just busy about how much time I'm not giving her. She's just all about her beauty, her shape, and stuff. But I'm changing the world. She can't see that. So that's what happens to those successful men. And so when the divorce comes, well, it's not easy for them, but they don't fold because they have the knowledge. They understand, yeah. We're good. We'll keep going. That's fine. You can take all that money. I mean, that's fine. We'll keep going. We're good. So use your 20s and your 30s to focus on life purpose. Do not get married. Do not have children in your 20s. Wait for your 30s or mid 30s. But very important, find your life purpose. Find that thing that you have a gift in you for. Find that thing that only you, or when you do it, no one in your immediate surrounding can do it best or better than you. Find that thing in you and develop it. What's up, Philly Cheese? All right, no problem. All right. You can watch the replay later. It'll be available. If you are here for the first time, this is Men's Superpower. If you are here, you're not here by accident. You are on the right at the at the right place at the right time. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery, the journey of self-love, the journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. You are on the right journey. You are doing the right work. If you're working on yourself, if you're on SR, if you're on NoFap, if you are disciplining yourself sexually, You are doing the best work. You are leveling up in your spirit, in your consciousness, baby. Don't you dare quitting. You are on the right. Vinny Mac, what up? Stay on this journey. Stay on this journey. Man, if you ever know where I came from, yeah, stay on this journey. Send me a couple of questions, guys, comments, compliments, whatever it might be before we head out. Our goal is to make this stream last hour and a half and no more than 2 hours. So we are 1 hour 43 minutes. So no more than 3 hours. 2 hours, I mean. What up, Vinny Mac? It's good to have you in the house. If you are here and you love my work, consider subscribing. We have a lot more work coming on Men's Superpower. We have merchandise. We have a shirt. You see my shirt. But we're designing better shirts, t-shirts. This is the only prototype that I have. And some guys have even offered me to purchase it. So we're coming up with some good masculine personal power slogans that we can print on the t-shirts. So look forward into that. Coaching has been reopened. I took a break, as you know, recently. Check the description box. You will find a link to Patreon. Yes. And we can work one-on-one. They are one-on-one coaching tiers, by the way. I don't post videos there. I don't post PDF or anything. We just jump on the phone. We talk once a week on the phone, and we text throughout the week as support. And we do that for a month, every month, as your payment goes through. Also, if you want to support me, you can check out my membership link. My channel has been approved for a channel membership. That's another way that you can support me. And I appreciate you. Send a couple of questions, guys. Questions, comments, concerns, recommendations. Oh, here's what I was going to say. Men's Superpower is coming hard. We are coming with RP knowledge very soon. I just wanted to spend 2 years creating content and encouragement on sexual discipline, namely NoFap, Semen Retention, and Sex Energy Transmutation. Now we are venturing out into the real self-development work, esoteric sciences. We're talking about the law of attraction, manifestation, thought control, behavioral change, reprogramming the subconscious mind. And we will also talk about RP knowledge, just like I just gave you some game about the female. We do have some good game for 41 years. And so we are coming to make the channel more dynamic. Of course, all that work will rest on the foundation of our sexual discipline. So NoFap and Semen Retention will always be the foundation. Understand that? So subscribe and check with me if you want to work with me one-on-one. That's coming up. You're going to love it. You're going to like it. Because we all have to, well, not we all, but those of us who are called to do this work, it will be done according to our own personal, idiosyncratic nature. Who I am. I may be teaching the same RP material, the same SR material, but it's going to come through my own personal life experience and how the universe has made me. And that means a certain crowd will be attracted to me also because that's what they need. You understand? Questions, guys. Questions. Let me know what you think of this topic, man. Let me know how this topic was blessed you. Did you learn anything? Did it bless you? Are you encouraged at all? What is that one thing that you're taking away from, with you? Talk to me. What is one thing that you're taking away? Do you feel inspired to work on these things? Talk to me. Let's go, guys.
Others see me as powerful and self-assured. My confidence is rock solid. My voice is powerful and I speak with authority.
Creating kings. Creating kings.
They know you're coming. Of course.
All right, little affirmations for you.
I just like this.
I am a king is the title. Let's go. Let's hear it.
I am a king. I am the king of my reality. I am a triumphant warrior. I rule over my thoughts and actions at all times. I always get the job done. I give energy to my goals and believe in the attainment of them. My true nature is uttermost excellence. I choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I am worthy of success. I always push through. I am driven to achieve the excellence I earn. I have limitless potential. I see myself as a king. People respect me. Success is mine and I am certain of it. Others see me as powerful and self-assured. My confidence is rock solid. My voice is powerful and I speak with authority. My core personality is of confidence and assertiveness. See myself living my dream life. I am consistent in my efforts. I conquer any obstacle in my way. I am strong and powerful. My opportunities are unlimited. Self-confidence is what I thrive off. I always get the job done with ease. I have all I need inside of me. I have all the strength I need to succeed. I am determined. I see my goals clearly. I see myself attaining my goals. I walk with pure confidence. I stay dedicated to reaching my goals. I am limitless in my actions. I destroy anything that stands in my way. I am an animal that knows no limits. I am an alpha male. I am a winner. I walk the streets like a beast.
Yes.
I need no one's approval and do whatever I please. I answer to no authority and make my own way in the world.
Yes.
I boldly go after what I want. I can have anything I want. I am recognized as an elite member of society. I am noticed everywhere I go. I am successful in all that I do. People always respect me. I stand up for my beliefs. I am highly respected for the man I am. My potential for success is infinite. My voice is dominant.
Yes.
I am and act superior.
Woo!
I am a king. I am the king of my reality.
Uh-huh.
I am a triumphant warrior. I rule over my thoughts and actions
Yes.
at all times.
How do you
always
like
get the
that?
job done. I give energy to my goals and believe in the attainment of them.
This
My
is-
true nature is
This is
uttermost
what we
excellence.
stand for.
I choose high energy and affirm my success in life.
Uh-huh.
I am worthy of success.
Uh-huh.
I always push through.
Yes.
I am driven to achieve the excellence I earn. I have limitless potential. I see myself as a king. People respect me. Success is mine and I am certain of it.
Uh-huh.
Others see me as powerful and self-assured. My confidence is rock solid. My voice is powerful and I speak with authority.
Creating kings.
You are kings. I hope you know that, man. I hope you know within you is the seed of excellence, royalty, infinite power. Listen, bro, you are the shit. You are literally the shit. If you adopt this mindset, if you adopt this mentality that you are the shit, your life will start becoming the shit. Your words will be strong. Your words will be powerful. Your thoughts will become powerful. Your focus will be sharp. You will walk with your shoulders squared up without trying. You will speak so powerfully without even sounding egotistical. People will seek your advice. Men and women will hang on to your words. You will feel good. You will feel good. You will know no matter what happens in a situation, you are in control. Oh yeah. And so as you deal with people, as you experience situations with people, you're not coming from a weak position. You're not coming from a hesitant position. You're not coming from a, I don't know, it's up to you position. You know exactly what you're in it for, and you know exactly what you're seeking to withdraw from it. And you know, should something go wrong, you will have yourself in the universe to rely on, because you are self-reliant. When something goes wrong, you know to withdraw and go meditate and find the answers from within and from the source. You will know beyond a shadow of doubt that you will always make the right decision for yourself, that you will always make the right choice for yourself. This is what I have done for myself. This is what I have accomplished in my life. You will become such a strong man that you will lose friends along the way, that you will lose girlfriends along the way. Because you know what? You will be so strong that some people will seek to gaslight you, because they want to confuse you. They want to hinder you on your life purpose, on the path to greatness, on the path to excellence. They want to hinder you, but they can't hinder you obviously. And so they will try to hinder you in the most subtle ways, through covert, malignant, malicious, manipulative tricks. But guess what, bro? You will be able to see through that shit, and you will take actions accordingly. You will take corrective actions. You will be in the position to always take corrective actions. Bro, I'm talking about unfair advantage. This is an unfair advantage. I'm talking about building a world for yourself where you are the absolute motherfucking king. Everybody in your world walks with you, works with you, cooperates with you, submits to you to a degree, to a certain extent, or bye-bye, hit the highway. You understand? Because this life is for us. This life belongs to us. If we are born in this world, it's ours. You were born in this world. You're not a placeholder. You're not holding this place for someone else to come in and shine. You are to shine. You are to grow. You are to expand. You are to become. A lot of people in life, the way they operate is as if they're holding the place for someone. You know how you go to a party, right? Or you go to an event, it's 5 of us, but there are only 4 chairs, or there are 5 chairs, but one person has not arrived, okay? One person has not arrived. And so now we need to hold that chair for the person. What do we usually do? A woman would put a purse on that chair. A man would put his foot on that chair or rest his hand on that chair. What are they doing? They're holding the seat. They're holding the place. They become, in that moment, a place holder. You know how, if you are at a job, for example, This is not your regular position, but they ask you to assume the position while the person in the position goes to lunch. You're holding the place. You're holding the position. While you're holding the position, you can't make big decisions. You can't talk too loud. You can't call shots while you're holding positions. Where a lot of people live like that. Not you, bro. The way they live is they don't call shots. They don't make noise because they're just holding the place for someone else. It's not their rightful place. It's not their birthright. You know what the birthright is? Because you were fucking born in it. It belongs to you by birthright because you were born in that shit. Yes, if you're born in America, it's your birthright to enjoy to pursue success and everything that's there because you were born there. You have a birthright. And if you were born in this universe, which obviously you are, unless you're an alien, that would be cool for some alien to be watching my channel. That means, man, I'm the shit. But if you're born here, it belongs to you. I want you to wake up. I've spent years in deep depression, not knowing who I am, couldn't figure out the fuck I was here to do. Internally, always in conflict with myself. And I said to myself, the day that I heal those things, the day that I become strong, including getting rid of PMO, I would come and help my brothers. And this is why I'm here talking to you. This is why I'm here speaking with you, to you. Because there used to be a time I didn't know the fuck I was doing. I didn't know who I was. Now, there will always be a measure of not knowing what you're doing. But it better be small at 41. When you're young, it's big. So just know that this is for you. So be courageous, be strong, be powerful, and make some noise. Make some noise. And by making noise, I mean own your life, own your shit, own your mind, own your actions, own your reactions, own your emotions, own your strength, own your weaknesses, own your money, own your poverty, own your life. Take extreme ownership and make some noise. Don't let situations and people make you walk with your head down. You're a man. Walk up straight with your shoulders squared up and say, what up? What it do, homie? Become a king in your own right. Become a king in your own kingdom, in your own domain. Let life serve you. Oh my God. Master your emotions. Master yourself. Have victory over your weaknesses privately. Have victory over your vices. Do not be ashamed of your weaknesses. Embrace them and work on them. Shame is the most destructive emotion that you can experience. And some people will seek to put you to shame so they can control you, because shame controls people. When you're ashamed, you walk around with your head down. You don't feel like you have a voice. You don't feel like you're worthy to take place, to take any space, I mean. So don't you put yourself to shame. And don't let people put you to shame. Feel good about your life, no matter what decisions you've made in the past. No matter what bad actions you've taken in the past, no matter who you hurt in the past. You can't live the rest of your life worrying about and being ashamed for someone you hurt. or for a bad decision or for someone you abandon. You can't do that. You only have one life to live, and you're not holding the position for someone. You can't do that. You can't live for somebody else. You can't live based on mama wasn't around and daddy wasn't around. You can't live for my girlfriend broke my heart. You can't live for whatever. There comes a point when you have to heal yourself and you have to make the decision that my life is the shit and I'm going to embrace my life and make it rightly so. This is why I do this work, bro. This is why I'm here. I'm fucking crazy about this, whatever I'm talking about right now. Because that's what I've done in my life. And I know there are so many men who walk around with their head down because they did one thing when they did one bad thing at 20. Now they're 40. They're still ashamed about it. And there are people in their lives who won't let them forget it, who remind them, who gaslight them. There are men who are confused after a 5-year or 3-year decision with a narcissistic woman. They got gaslighted so much that now they're confused. They don't know who they are. They don't know which direction to take in life. Bro, I want you to shake yourself off and dust yourself up and continue the journey. Find you some help. Hire a mentor, hire a coach, read some books, watch some documentaries, get onto a program, purchase a program, self-development program out there. There are so many things out there you can do. That's what I've done. So I'm not telling you something that I didn't do. That's what I've done. And put in the work. Withdraw, go spend time in nature, go among the trees and be with God, be with the universe. Find that connection within and become the king that you are meant to be, and elevate yourself out of the ashes and elevate yourself from the bottom and go up, because that's what you were designed to be anyway. Within you is a seed of excellence. Within you is a seed of more and more magnificence. When you accomplish that, it will come through you, first of all, through your mind, through your face, through your presence. You're gonna show up places. People feel like there's somebody important there. I swear to God, I put that on everything. And this is not egotistical. You're gonna show up somewhere and people are gonna act like they are aware of somebody important is in this fucking place. The man will look at you straight, give you a nod, or say, "How you doing, my brother?" Respectfully, and then put their heads down and walk away. The women will do the same, smile with you. The children will want to come to you. Pets will want to come near you because your energy will be pure. Your energy will be inviting. Your energy will be authentic. People will want to help you from beginning to end. Things will come to you. When you need the money, it will come. When you need someone will show up. Just as when you need them, they will show up on time. Oh my God. I just said it, right? The money will come on time and the person will come on time. You know who this is? This is Coach Ali. My brother. We're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up, brother. We're gonna catch up. We have a lot to talk about. This is my brother. We've been working together for over a year now through our coaching program. So, and the thing is, all my clients, when they come through, they always super chat because they know the blessing. They know what they have gotten from working one-on-one with me. Coach, I appreciate you, Ali. I appreciate you, man. We'll talk. We have to catch up. I have to reserve some time for us to talk because so many things have happened as of late. I appreciate you. Thank you for that super chat, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go. Let's go. Good to see you. Good to see you too. I saw that you missed the live. I got a notification that you missed the live yesterday. So I'm like, dang, there you go today. It's good to see you. And so, you know, I think the universe was channeling for a minute. The greater spirit, the greater intelligence was channeling, because so many men need to hear these words. So many men need to be encouraged at that level. Because this world right now, I mean, men are becoming zombies on social media. They just live for social media. And with hypergamy and social media now, it's becoming harder and harder for some guys to get into a relationship, to get girls. And those guys are depressed. They are suicidal. They have the lowest self-esteem. They don't know what to do. So men who are older or who know better or who have mastered certain principles and concepts need to come forward to help them. And I am one of those men. That's why I'm here. Remember, you are Isazil, day 165. What's up, Isazil? I know what it means when you come through. That's my brother right there. That's my man. Give me a second, guys. Let me pick up my phone. My phone fell because I hit the desk so hard earlier. The energy while I was speaking. So that phone is fucked up. The screen is all fucked up because it's fallen so many times. I don't care. I know an iPhone 12 is coming whenever, or a better phone is coming. Oh, I have an 11, so you know I'm good. It's just the screen. But you are on the right journey. You are on the right path. I can't imagine a better path for a man to be on. No FAP, SR, sexual discipline, sex energy transmutation, self-empowerment, becoming kings, chasing excellence, masculine excellence. I don't know. What's a better path? You let me know. I don't think there is a better path, bro. So stay on this journey, man. Hey, guys, send me a couple of questions. Send a couple of questions, comments, remarks, encouragement, support. Check, like I told you now, my channel has been enabled to have membership. I already have some members. Check the membership link and choose one of the tiers, one of the membership tiers, and you can support the channel that way. You also want to work with me one-on-one, you will find a coaching link, not only pinned in the chat room right now, but also in the description box. I'll take you to Patreon. And what normally happens is guys start on Patreon and then they stop Patreon and start paying me directly. Patreon is like, it's a legal way to start a business, right? But after we get used to it, they're like, well, you know, there's no need to be on Patreon. Let's just deal one-on-one. I'll cash up you. We'll send an invoice. We'll work one-on-one. So that's when men take responsibility for their own development, take responsibility for their own unfoldment and expansion. So send me a couple of questions, guys. It's Azil once again. Good to see you. Coach. Thank you once again. I appreciate you. You always bless this work. You have always done so. It's good to see you here too, man. I appreciate you. You're a great man. Send me a couple of questions, comments. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It's Azil. Let's talk about it. Well, you got to remember, Issa, you're still a man. You still have sex drive. It means that your sex drive works fine. Remember now, your natural disposition is to chase the female. That's your natural disposition. Let's not forget that. So all this work to unhook ourselves and heal ourselves and master our sexuality is a conscious work, because if we don't do that, there are terrible repercussions in this new world. But other than that, we are naturally like the animals. The males gravitate, chase, pursue, go after the females. So lusting after the women, it's nothing new. You're just doing what's naturally in you. However, here is what's important. Your willpower over that is what's important. Your conscious decision not to move towards them physically and get something going is what's important. And that's what we're talking about here. Your agency over your life. Your ownership of your life and your sex drive is what we're talking about here. You're gonna feel lost. In fact, I recently heard from Pastor, what's his name? Iron in the Soul, my brother. He and I have had the same Christian experiences, and we have talked a few times on that. He recently, I think I saw a video of him. I didn't watch it, but I saw the title. He said, "You will forever battle lust." To a certain extent, to a high extent, that's true. Unless you get to the place where you've done the kind of work that I'm teaching here. Unless you've done this kind of work, you will always battle with lust. But it isn't to say that the battle should not exist. There's nothing you can do against the battle. It's going to exist. It's in you. It means that your sex drive is powerful. It means that you are still connected to your primal urges. It means that you're still a man in this life. That means that you're still attracted to women. Let's go. So good. The only object is consciously take ownership of your life and have agency over your actions. So don't just find yourself in a woman's bed just because you were lusting after them. That's it. Let it be your decision. Let it be your conscious choice when that is going to happen. Welcome to Personal Power. Welcome to Masculine Excellence. Benny Mac. Well, I'm going to get that t-shirt for you guys. This is the second comment on the t-shirt. Well, actually, this is the third comment on the t-shirt today. I have a local buddy here who saw me put on the t-shirt earlier as I was preparing. And he was like, I would buy that t-shirt. That's the first thing he said. He didn't say, I didn't know you had a t-shirt. When did you make that t-shirt? He was like, I would buy that t-shirt. I love the design. I love the logo. I would buy that t-shirt. And I was like, yeah, that's the only prototype that I have. And I should have already had merch, but that's fine. Now is the time. Somebody else in the chat earlier said that. And here is Vanny Mac saying, I really like that t-shirt. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna get you the t-shirt. You can see more of it now. Men's Superpower. It says Success by Sex Energy Transmutation. That's what the fine yellow letters at the very bottom. It says Success by Sex Energy Transmutation. I think I want to change it to Success through Sex Energy Transmutation or something like that. But I just had to come up with something. And I just sat down one day on a long streak and I was typing keys on the computer, whatever I was doing. I don't know. A couple of hours later, I woke up. I had a logo, slogans, colors for the channel, and bam, I revamped the channel. And it was like, whoa, my God, how did you come up with that? I don't know. That's what happens. On a long streak in high energy, you tap into the ether. You tap into a big muse, and the muse comes and make you more creative, and you get shit done that you could never orchestrate mentally if you were not in that space. I noticed that, hold on, let me read from my 50-inch monitor. I've noticed that I don't let anything slide, like men in general try BS. I put a stop to it right away. Aggression, not to the point where I'm in jail or I don't back down either. Yeah, I like that. It sounds very balanced, and that's where I am. That's where guys who understand this journey, that's where they are at. Yeah, it sounds very balanced. That's what it is. The aggression is there. The raw power is there. The fast moving and fast talking is there. The quick-wittedness is there. The seeing the solution while they're still talking about the problem is there. You know? What was that? Oh, I thought you said something. I was gonna, you put people back into their places respectfully. You don't let nobody walk over you, especially not a woman. All that is there without any kind of overboard aggression and self-destruction. But this is how a man's supposed to be, bro. You know, when I was growing up, I'm from Haiti. And I'm 41. When I was growing up, men were intense. Men were intense. They woke up 4, 5 in the morning, drank coffee and breakfast, Haitian style breakfast. Coffee is we drink coffee as breakfast in Haiti. We don't drink coffee for caffeine. It's so crazy that you can cross culture and you find something totally different. Like, whoa, we drink coffee here for energy. For kids, drink coffee home. We give coffee to toddlers. Not even home. In Haitian homes right here in America, we give coffee to toddlers. We don't drink coffee as energy boost. And plus, we don't need the energy boost, right? Because we don't have all this stress and stuff like that. People just live happily, although they're poor. And so we would have breakfast. They have breakfast, go to work hard. But they know they're poor, but they have a decision. If they need to make a decision, they make the decision. They know what they want. They know that their women treat them well. She submits and she takes care of the house and the kids. And in this city or in this neighborhood, every man has a specific identity. That one is a carpenter. That one is a mason. That one is a spiritual leader, a teacher, a bus driver, a mechanic. Every man had something they were known for. And some men had several women and several wives, and that's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah. I'm actually loving the polygamy idea, because I've swung before. You know, I've swung before. I've had women and swung them. You know, I've swung before, so I'm fine with it. I don't own no woman. We can share her. She doesn't belong to me. I don't own her. We can share her. You have a woman you want to share? Let's share her. Yeah. You know, we'll talk more about that. You know, for the many threesomes I've had, I always shared a woman. Yeah, because sometimes she's gonna share herself anyway. She's gonna cheat on you, or she's gonna share herself anyway. Okay, she's gonna share her attention anyway. So why not sharing her consciously? Anyhow, I grew up seeing men having several wives or having one married wife and concubines. It's a known fact. He wasn't hiding. He had a little bit of financial power to him, and that's how he was living, and he was respected for him. The wife at home didn't have no problem. They know. She knew. The only thing is, he can take care of them. That's it. Or the wife at home would be like, I hope you never bring those kids to come live with us, type of thing. But men had character. Men had decision-making power. Men were defined. They were intense. Men were defined by their sex drive. That, looking back, that's how it was, really. A man was defined by his sex drive, by his level of intensity, by the work he's doing, by the calling, by the things he's pursuing, and how he comes across. Really solid. If a man was soft, if a man couldn't make up his mind and couldn't keep one decision, well, it was like the bad apple in the bunch. It was like, we would call him, maybe that's a lost case. But now this is the norm. So yeah, I'm saying, or I've said all that to corroborate to your comment, Isaziel. A certain level of aggression, a certain level of intensity, presence, magnetism. Fellas, Vinnie Mac, we will have that t-shirt for you soon. Isaziel, Coach Ali, whoever is still here, Philly Cheese, no, he said later. J Bus, Franklin, America, Mr. O, JW, Ronnie, if you're still here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, you are at the right place. You are on the right journey. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. Stay on this journey. Discovery, the journey of self-love, the journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. Stay on this journey. My brothers, namaste. Much love. Work on your self-empowerment. Stay in your kingdom. We'll get t-shirt for you soon. Remember, if you need to support me, channel membership, Cash App, PayPal, or if you want to work with me one-on-one to help you gain clarity over your life, to help you establish that kingship mentality and that personal power, check Patreon. Link in the description box or also pinned on top of the chat room. I'll see you soon. Namaste. Much love. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery. The journey of self-love. The journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey.